Not much. Man, I swear to God, sometimes this thing works beautifully, and other times, like, I have issues. That's why I try to, like, wait till, like, the last minute to send out invites with these streams because, like, I can't send out invites, like, an hour beforehand or whatever. Like, I have to do it, like, last 5 minutes beforehand. Otherwise, like, there's always issues with this thing.
Well, I see Fly the L's in here. What's up, Fly the L?
Yeah, it was good on, bud. But yeah, man, today, guys, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be an important one. And I don't know if you want to start off by telling the guys the good news or you kind of like want to, go back
um,
and forth.
yeah. As far as it goes now, I think there might be a fourth a fourth figure or a third character, if you will, a third person. It might be yours truly here. We're trying. Waddy and I have been talking back and forth. Hopefully it comes to fruition. We got things here and there, but like I said to him, hey, if I go famous overnight, don't matter. He's got the first crack at my figure, baby. So that's what we're gonna do. So, however it may be, and I understand the process. I'm sure Waddy has to work it all out, but as far as it stands, Bumshadows coming to LJN. Big rubber dongs. Now Maniac Wrestling. Maniac Riot Wrestling, of course.
you know, Bone Breaking Action Eye. We're going to have the big reveal on Wednesday, but shoot, man, this was going to be kind of like a special shout out, special sneak peek type of episode for any of the viewers that kind of tuned in today. So this was going to be a really fun one to kind of give any of the viewers that tune in today, let you kind of know what the plan is, why we're kind of pivoting, why Bumshadows is coming into this first wave as opposed to maybe wave two or, future series and what have you.
Right.
Not a retro line. I don't think I'll ever do Hasbro. Now the whole reason I won't do Hasbro, even though it's my line, it's the one I love the most. Too many companies out there.
Yeah.
Way too many companies. And I've always said, I feel like, $40 price ranges are too pricey. I feel like where Mattel is with the $15 to $20 price range is exactly where these figures should be based on today's, price market. You gotta think, Hasbro back in the day, those darn figures selling for like $3, man. Depending on where you got them, when you got them, between $3 and $5 at a Toys R Us, KB Toys, whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you go from $3 at Toys R Us in 1990, 1992 to, $40 at Grapples and Gimmicks today?
Right.
And they're not even as good as Hasbro.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, these are not $40 figures.
Mm.
So
I think one time I looked up the inflation of what it was from 90 to now, and it should be $15, just like
yeah,
you said. So
absolutely. And I'm gonna jump back on some of these comments before we fall
yeah, for
too far
sure.
behind. I'm just saying, Bum only collects retro, so he won't be able to get his. Oh no, he's definitely going to get his own figure. I'm gonna make sure that any collaborator I work with, they're always gonna make sure that any figure I make of them or any variant, because who knows? I think I might get a variant or two out there. Who was I talking to the other day? In fact, it might have been you. It might have been BBA, but I definitely talk to BBA about variants all the time. But based on the cost of customs or the cost of molds, I might have to throw a variant in here or there. I know I definitely talked to L about this on Saturday. You might see a Wadi Devil with a red suit as opposed to a black suit because that's just I just have to make use of that mold every now and then. But it's like when I talk about big rubber guys, I don't mind the whole Ric Flair with hands out like so. That's a good figure. I just don't want to see 20 of the same Ric Flairs coming out all at the same exact time.
Mm.
If you had that Ric Flair come out in Series 3, have that exact same Ric Flair come out again, let's say with blue tights in Series 10, maybe later on in Series 17 with green tights, or green trunks, that would have been a different story. You're still making use of that same mold,
Mm,
same figure, but you're releasing it at different intervals. So that way you're not losing money on that mold, but it's just that when you're getting that same exact figure over and over again at the exact same time, that's what's killing it. Grapples and gimmicks releasing the exact same figures over and over again with different color schemes. It's overkill.
right.
So there's the possibilities of recycling these figures at
Mm,
some point. I just don't want to be doing the same figures in the same series. If
yeah,
I end up doing that, it means that I haven't sold as many figures as I'd like, and this is the only way possible for me to come back and try to earn my money back on not only the purchase of the mold, but
right,
the purchase of all of the figures that I acquired. The 200 and some figures I acquired the first time around. Maybe out of 250, maybe I sold 150. And
right,
maybe I'm thinking, okay, maybe out of that 150, maybe the loyalists will come back and they'll purchase the 150 variants. And maybe by selling those 150, maybe I'll be able to earn my money back on that or something. That would be my only mindset.
right.
But is that rational enough to do that to my buyers, which I really don't want to do? So
Yeah, I was thinking I was kind of joking with you, but I was sort of like, it was kind of funny because Waddy and I were talking, and like my eye patch is actually on the live streams is on the side, but in real life I'm actually blind in the right eye. So
right.
I could see where he got the confusion. I just found that really funny, man. I don't know. It was just really funny. Nothing against you. Like I said, I could see that, but
Yeah.
it was just a funny conversation.
Yeah, because on our camera, because everything's reversed. So
Yeah,
like whenever I'm looking at this, or even when I'm going back and watching the videos later on, it's always showing left side. So
yeah,
I was looking at your picture the first time you ever sent it up or you posted it. And I'm like, is this eye patch on the wrong side? And
yeah.
we're talking the very first time you posted that picture. I noticed that immediately, and I'm like, something about this ain't right. So
And I was just joking, like, oh, the variant could be live stream version with the eye patch on the other eye. I thought that was pretty funny.
but hey, you could do like a whole SD Jones type of thing.
Oh
Make
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
make it
Different shirts.
so minuscule of a change. Like how SD Jones has his red shirt and blue trunks or blue yeah,
Right.
blue trunks. And then he's got a yellow shirt, blue trunks. But it doesn't matter if he's got yellow shirt or red shirt. He still has that yellow headband, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can still have the exact same outfit and have just one minuscule change. Maybe like a black eye patch compared to like a purple eye patch. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
everything else be the exact same thing.
I've actually been looking into that, like getting different color eye patches, so that's pretty interesting. And that would be cool, like figure wise, I mean, you know?
Oh, that right there. You mentioned the gloves. I'm like, again, it's so small, but it's like it's clever enough to work. One variant could be two gloves of the same color, blue. One could be
Right, right,
blue, one could be orange. I mean,
right,
literally one simple swap of color, and like,
right,
but it fits because it's exact when you do your unboxings. It fits for your character and everything. So it's not like out of the norm or anything.
right.
So I'm like that works. Mm.
Yeah, definitely, man. And I always bring different hoodies and everything. I got plenty of variants. I think I chose the blue one because like I didn't want no trademark stuff, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was trying to stay away from that. So I figured, well, I do have a blue hoodie exactly like the one that's in that image. So that's why I was like, I'll choose that one because it doesn't say anything or it's not a professional like team logo or something, you know what I mean?
I forgot the shoes. Did the shoes have like the Nike swoosh or something on it?
The Adidas, yeah, that would have to be changed to like I don't know. They got three stripes. I don't know, five stripes. I don't really know how to get around that, but anything could work, man. Maybe you could put like MRW, like where the stripes are. I'm down with that. That'd be cool.
So Kevin here, he always has a lot of really good, comparisons. Like, hey, what's your preference? Let's see, Soundgarden, Fell on Black Days, or Alice in Chains. Which one you choose?
I'm gonna.
Um, Maybe Soundgarden. I would probably say.
All right.
Yeah, I'd say
Okay.
Soundgarden myself.
Yeah. Um. I'd go Soundgarden, but that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I really like Alice in Chains too, personally. But yeah, I'll go Soundgarden.
Retro's only for bum. All right. Hey Elliot, we're not doing that, bud. All right, Kelvin, we got here Metallica. I don't know. I don't know if I was ever into Metallica, so I got to go with Down with the Sickness for Disturbed on this one.
Trying to find what that is. I got Led Zeppelin, AC/DC. I see. I gotta go Led Zeppelin on that one, but not by a far margin because I love some AC/DC. But I didn't see the other one you were saying. I'll have to try to track back. Oh.
I mean, I will give Elliot Brandon credit. At least what they're saying is at least intellectual, so I like it. At least it's not hateful. So I'll at least give him credit for that. But guys, mm-mm, too soon. Need to get into the Mattel Jam game and have alternate skin tones, color cards, and posters. Yeah, I think for MRW, we're only gonna do. I think we're gonna have black cards. I think we're doing black cards. I think we're doing black posters. I was thinking about possibly having like blue posters, blue cards, just like original LJN. But I think with the whole Maniac Riot Wrestling, it just seems like having the whole darkness, black background, the shadows, it just makes more sense to have on a dark background.
Right.
So I think with the whole black background, it just fits better. Plus, with my logo, with the MRW logo, with the black and gold background, it
Mhm.
just fits better as well. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
that's going
can
to work
see
a whole
that.
lot better.
Definitely.
Not a Lions guy. I mean, I'm born and raised in Chicago, so uh, yeah. I mean, I'm a baseball fan first and foremost, and I've never followed football, so I mean, do I even consider myself a Bears fan if I've never followed football? I mean, somebody says, who's your football team? Bears. But somebody says, who's your favorite, hockey team? Blackhawks. But do I follow hockey? Do I know anything about hockey? No. So,
Yeah.
do I really have, in that case, a favorite hockey team? Not really. But if I had to choose, I mean, that's obviously where I gravitate, right? So,
Yeah, with me, it's all the New England teams. I mean, people might not like it, but Patriots, Celtics, Red Sox, Bruins. That's where I stand just because of the New England connection. And even if I move somewhere like way far away, I'd still follow those teams.
I mean, it's always based on where you're born, where you grew up, where you're from.
Right.
Um,
Definitely.
when I moved to Texas, and I lived in Central Texas, and you would think I would have okay, I'd start following the Astros, but we had if anything, we had Texas Rangers games. That's probably what we had more access to than anything. But I didn't watch Ranger games. And when we did have access to Astro games, I didn't watch any of that stuff.
Right.
Even when the Astros moved to the American League and they were no longer competition for the Cubs, still, I didn't become automatically become fans of the Astros or Rangers. So you will always be a fan of the team you grew up watching. So that's
Yeah.
never going to change.
Mm.
And that's why, like, that's why I could never understand like football and Super Bowl. Like why so many people get all up in arms over Super Bowl is like, is your team in the Super Bowl? No. Like, why is it such an obsession? Like
Yeah.
All-Star game. Okay, I understand a lot of people think, okay, Super Bowl is the equivalent of the baseball All-Star game, but I don't even remember the last All-Star game I ever watched.
Right.
Like if I had to guess, I'd probably say like 99 maybe,
Yeah.
maybe early 2000s. And I didn't even watch the All-Star game itself. Like I watched the home run derbies. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I had more interest in that than the actual game itself. So
Definitely. Yeah, especially in that '90s like wheelhouse. The All Star games are I don't know, like maybe it was just I was a kid. The early '90s, I was really like into them, and I think as the '90s passed, like you said, '99, and probably was the same for me. I'm trying to think if that was the Fenway Park one with
it
Ted
was.
Williams.
Yep.
Yep, that's the one yeah. Of course, being a hometown boy, that was like the last one I ended up watching too. That's really funny you said that. Wow. Yeah, small world, man.
Let's see what we got here. My camera's really messed up. Saturdays during live streams, I'm actually standing on my head, but looks like I'm sitting. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Lord, I'm not sure what that is right there, bud. All right. Led Zeppelin or AC/DC? Mm. I'm going to let you handle that one because I don't have an answer for that one.
Yeah, I found that a tough one. I'll barely give it to Led Zeppelin, but I love ACDC too, so don't get me wrong.
I don't know who Dallas Taylor is, so I'm going to have to pass on that question.
Yeah, not sure.
I don't know who that is. Maylene and the Sons of Disaster. Don't know who that is either.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
out of the loop. Maybe a little reference.
Bum could have March to go with your live stream. Get your logo.
That'd be awesome, dude. Bum logo on the eye patch, I'd love it, dude. Awesome. Fly the hell.
Oh man, this is pretty awesome. Our freaking live stream is reaching the Middle East. That is fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's Arabic or whatnot, but
Yeah, I don't
that,
know.
that's pretty darn cool.
Yeah, I'm not cultured enough to decipher that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Arabic, Farsi, what that is, but
We'll just.
man,
You made a good comment. I'm just gonna assume.
yeah, but whenever I like,
Hopefully, you don't make an ass out of you and me.
yeah, whenever I go like, whenever I do deploy, right, you always have to do cultural training,
Right.
and so like you always learn what is it called Pashku, I think it's called, either Pashku, Farsi, or if you're going to like Kuwait or if you're going to Iraq, you learn Arabic or something.
Right.
Not a lot, obviously. You learn just enough to like how to like where's the bathroom, like that type of question. So
Wow. Yeah.
you learn like you learn about culture and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So and you're like all this training, like you have to take like a massive amount of courses and have all these certificates printed out before you even leave the base to actually board your flight to go overseas. So it's like crazy. Like you literally spend probably training wise, you probably spend you're there for a week. I mean, we're talking like actually at Fort Bliss, Texas. A week there, you probably spend 60% of the time, probably online taking courses to actually do all this training. That actually
Mm,
doing like actual physical drills.
wow.
But it's actually fun though. Like you actually do like actual like rollover drills. Now that crap is fun. Now you're there with your flak vest on, helmet, and you're in the Humvees, and you do rollover. Now that stuff we don't have that type of training in the army, but they actually do that stuff with like the contractors and stuff. And I'm like, that stuff's cool. Like when you do like Humvee and you're like doing rollover drills, and they turn you up, turn you over 180. That stuff is pretty interesting. But when you're like on your side and a rollover drill, I tell you, man, if you ever get into a car wreck and if you get knocked on your side, that's almost impossible to get out on your own. So you better hope if your car gets knocked over that you're like upside down or something, because
Mm,
that's a lot easier to get out.
shit, man. Yeah. Can't imagine, bro.
Rush, Tom Sawyer, or Billy Squire, The Stroke. I know
Uh,
of Rush, but I don't think I know the song.
I'll go with Rush because of the drumming on
Yeah,
it.
I don't know this other one either. Normally, Chicago doesn't have a football team, right? Maybe this year. Aren't they like 10-3 or something this year? like super freaking awesome. These guys have women in their basements.
Only if they're willing. I mean, I have a
I
few
had
willing ones down there, but that's just for fun.
Jeremy, I had to read your comment out loud because I thought that comment was absolutely hilarious. I'm not even gonna be mad, dude. That was a good one.
Hey, you gotta give it to people sometimes. No, I found it funny, but I tried to give an answer like, yeah, we got them, but they're willing.
Uh, that was a good
You know,
one.
what can you say?
That was good. I can't be mad at that. That was clever.
Oh,
I mean, if you
man.
need me to really walk you down the stairs and kind of show you the basement, I mean, we could do that. But
Yeah, really. I think the 100%. There's no doubt. He knows. He just knows there's women in the basement. He's
when
got
y'all
that
going to kiss
threat.
again? So, Marquine, question: is it with tongue or without tongue? You got to be more specific.
Yeah. When y'all gonna kiss again? Well, I've never met Lonnie in person, but there's a hope. If we meet in person, we might just put it live stream. I'm just playing, dude. Oh shit.
Hey Eddie, what's happening, buddy? Let's see what you got here. When does all the figures in the Maniac line come out? Uh, so right now, because I'm pretty sure you already know, I'm self-financing, right? And it's a little bit pricey. So the cost of the molds are $6 grand a piece, and like I said, that's just the mold itself. Now, if I want to go out and buy 100 units, set price. 200 units, set price. 500 units, etc. Um, I'm probably not going to buy 500 units. I'm probably going to buy like 250 because 100 units ain't going to get me enough. I mean, if I sell them for, let's say, $100 a pop, without taxes, if I actually earn $100 on each individual item, if I sell 60 of them, that's going to earn me the $6,000 to pay back the mold, right? Okay, if I sell the other 40, that's $4,000. If I want to go back and take that $4,000 profit, that doesn't even buy me another mold. So 100 units isn't going to be enough. So I have to actually be able to turn some kind of profit to actually pay for another mold for the second figure, right? So I figure let me buy at least 250 figures. Well, I figure between the mold and the cost of 250 figures plus shipping, I estimate that I haven't paid for them yet. All I paid for was the first mold. I estimate it's probably going to come out somewhere in the neighborhood of about $15,000 to $22,000. Probably up to 25, but I'm gonna estimate somewhere around 15 to 22. Let's say $18,000. Ballpark, 18,000. So if I sell them around 18, let's say $100 a piece. I said what 20? I said 250. So that would put me at what 22. Shoot, that's $22,500. Man, that's at 22. Now that wouldn't work either. Because at 22,000, I mean, that's not going to give me no profit. Do I seriously got to pay? I might have to buy 500 units just to earn enough money because the whole idea is to earn at least some profit to not only recoup the money that I paid into the first figure, but also have enough money to, at the very bare minimum, have enough money left over to buy the second mold. So I don't have to dig into my finances for the second figure or for the second mold. But yeah, that's gonna hurt. I'll figure something out, man. I really
Well,
want this to work. I want it to work out badly. And at the beginning of this live stream, we talked about it, where I might have to release the second, release a second variant of the exact same figure, and it's only because the mold is so darn expensive, and
yeah,
this is just a way to. And what do I call it? I call it a cash grab. And now I understand why these companies are releasing the same darn figures over and over again.
right.
And I don't want to do that, but shoot, I might have no choice in the matter.
I think you said it before, but what about two fig? I know, like maybe it's not the most ideal, but two figures per series, and then you can do like BBA and yourself, and then you could do variants off of that, and then maybe the variant, the soldier, and maybe myself. I'm not trying to push myself
Yeah.
here, but maybe the soldier and myself could be like series two. I don't know. I'm
Well,
just thinking out loud.
that's something that I was pushing because originally I was only thinking one series. Four figures, one series, and I was out. Unless this thing absolutely exploded and it was just too impossible not to continue the line.
Hmm.
But generally I was thinking four figures and then I was done. But look at Big Rubber Guys. They had Brian Myers, Matt Cardona in Series 1. Two figures, that was it.
Right.
They came out with Series 2. They had Demolition. Two
Hmm.
figures, that was it.
Right.
But technically, they had four figures because they had two variants.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but you could say Demolition, Acid Smash, and two. So another two figures in Series 2, that was it. So if we break it down, if we wait on the Bumshadows figure, if we wait on the Waddy Soldier figure, because who needs two Matthew Watson figures in one series?
Right.
Now, if I have two Matthew Watson figures, one in Series 1 with the Devil, one Soldier figure in the Series 2, that would technically be better.
Right.
And I could technically say, okay, the Devil and the Soldier and the BBA figures are technically ready. Um, I did pay Kevin Pelkey already for the STL files, so the factory does have those STL files already. I just have to pay for the Devil mold. And I was thinking around maybe February to pay for the mold for the Devil.
Mm.
But so I was thinking like every 2 or 3 months, let's say every 2 months, I'll pay for a new mold. And then once the mold is, because the BBA mold is already been made, they're going to start production now. And they're going to start making like 250 figures. I think they're making the figures for me first. And then I'm going to pay for them once they're finished.
All right.
Because I assumed that he wanted me to pay for them and then he'd start production. But once he showed me the sample, in that video I posted,
Right.
he asked me if he wanted me to start production. I'm like, yeah, go for it. And he's like, okay, we're gonna start production. Um, Don't you want to be paid for it first? Well, I guess not. So I guess that they're going to produce it first, and then I'm going to pay them. I'm like, okay, works for me. So if that's the actually no, they can't do that though because they still got to send me the figure in the mail so I can actually physically hold it in hand, make sure that it's good though.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that's just one sample. Maybe they're going to create another sample that they're actually going to physically send me because you don't want to mass produce all these figures and find out that it's incorrect. So,
Yeah. Oh, of course.
but Eddie, I know that was a whole lot of information, and your question was very simple, but I always overtalk. Over.
It's all good, dude. It's all good, dude.
Mm. Well, that's pretty good. Apparently, you look like Dave Grohl. Well, you look like a rock star, so I mean that's something. Unfortunately, Kevin, with these next ones, the Living Color or the Cult Wildflower, unfortunately, I don't know anything about those, so I can't answer that one myself.
Oh, I see that now. The Dave Grohl. I'm a little behind the Dave Grohl comment. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Why not? Not too upset.
Lamp plays. Let's see. What's with all the pirate comments?
I've seen a couple R's tonight.
Go to Christianity. I
I'll
mean, I
say
am
it. I don't
Baptist.
mind.
Does that count?
What's that?
The guy's like, go to Christianity. I'm like, I am Baptist. Does that count? I mean, it does say Baptist on my dog tags, so I mean, that's got to count for something.
Oh man.
So, oh man, oh man. The guy's like, "Are you gay?" I'm like, it takes me back to Bone Breaking Action's video when he's screwing with the scammer. And guys asks him, "Are you gay?" And then BB is like, "I don't know. It feels good sometimes." I'm like, I swear to God, man, I watched that damn video so many goddamn times. I laugh my ass off at that every single moment, man.
It's like I don't know. It's like just a question that just pops up on live stream. Everyone wants to know your sexuality. I don't know what they can't mind their own business. They want to know what you do in bed. Do you like guys? Do you like girls? You like both? And it's like you don't need to know that. It's pretty funny. And it's always just like meant to insult. And it's like, whatever, dude. Come on. Like, I don't got to explain myself.
Owen, if you are interested, buddy, almost 21 years, my guy.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry, Owen. Maybe if you're Owen Hart, because I love him so much, but not you. I'm just playing.
Oh man, shit. But damn, we've only been on 33 minutes, really. Sometimes I'll be on here and it feels like we've been on for like 2 hours and it's been like 30 minutes, and sometimes we've been on for like 4 hours and it feels like it's been like an hour and 15 minutes. I don't understand how the time works like that.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man.
Because it feels like we've had a long, fun conversation, and it feels like it's been a lot longer. Plus, it feels like we've had a lot of commentary, a lot of comments, a lot of interaction too.
Yeah.
But some of the things that I was mentioning to you in the comments today, during our chat. So I did reach out to Tom Vague, and he's the 3D sculptor. He's the guy that operates out of Croatia, and the one thing that's keeping me from working with him, other than the fact that he wanted me to send naked pictures of my wife before.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if you remember me talking about that story before. I mean, you might think I'm over exaggerating the story, but and maybe
No,
I am
I'm
possibly a
just
little bit.
laughing, man. I'm sorry.
I mean, I might kind of be exaggerating the story, kind of, but not really. I mean, if I gotta tell the story again, I mean, you'll understand why I'm talking about it. He wanted me to send naked pictures. No, but back in like 2022, when I wanted to make a LJN figure of my wife, um, like I just thought, okay, I'd send a headshot of my wife, and he'd make an LJN of her. Like maybe he'd put it on like Alexa Bliss's body, or Bailey, or like Charlotte Flair, or someone like that.
Right, right,
Asuke, someone like that. I don't know. Take a common female wrestler and just put her head on China, someone like that.
right.
Common.
Hmm.
But no, like, and I understand, like he wanted it to be as authentic as possible. So you'll send the bikini pictures or whatever, so that he could have all of the body curves and all that. But I'm like, motherfucker, I don't know you. I'm not sending bikini pictures to some random dude that I don't freaking know in Croatia of my damn wife. Get the out of
Yeah,
here.
really, man.
I'm like, and plus he was somebody that one of my friends recommended as someone I should reach out to, as someone who does 3D prints and whatnot. But I'm like, no.
Oh
So all
god.
these guys that I've done business before, who's done, a resin print or whatnot, they all charge about $150 to make LGN figures for me, resin sculpts, whatever. He wants $350, and he said that his talent is overkill. So he obviously thinks very highly of himself,
Right.
meaning that his talent must be literally that freaking good. Now, if his talent really is above and beyond anything anyone else can do, and he can make the figure that I want exactly as I want it,
Hmm.
and he's worth every penny right now to get the figure that I want. Oh, we got something here. Hey, Rockstar's back.
Yeah.
How many action figures has Cap had in his? Oh man, that's messed up, bud.
Okay. um. All right, I'll answer. Why not? You donated $5. Sure. I'm gonna go with zero. Never. Hey, if people are into that, sure. I'd probably recommend the LJ and Bundy with the
Heavy.
round head, because at least it will slide in there nice. But honestly, it's not my cup of tea. It's just not my thing. But God bless you if it is.
I now get the question. At first, I just thought it was a general question, like an actual locker. Now I understand the
Yeah.
question. I wasn't getting it until you actually answered the question. I
I
must
won't
be
lie.
slow
The
on
term shitlocker is pretty funny. I won't lie. That is pretty good.
So to both Rockstar and the Bum, man, I must be freaking tired or high or something, because my mind is not functioning right now. Like I was not following that question.
Well, let's see. Less fat now, which is, already setting the plate here. Never seen a
Uh,
gay pirate before until now. You need to get out more, brother. I'm sure there's plenty of gay pirates. I'm not one of them, but I'm sure there's plenty, man. 2025, brother. It happens.
dude, you know that picture I sent you a long time ago of I don't know, he kind of reminded me of Johnny Depp's Pirate of the Caribbeans,
Yeah,
and I told you that was actually my next Waddy action figure I wanted to make, and the foul mouth drunkard, that is the LJ figure I wanted to make, and that was going to be the 2-pack with Jason Up that I was going to create,
right.
because the soldier 2-pack with Jason Up wasn't going to work. The devil figure with Jason Up was not going to work. What could I use as a 2-pack with the New Age Revolution? He already had his, so what could I have that would coincide with the and anybody that watches my channel, anyone that watches the New 80s Revolution, they knew the gripe that was going on in 2024, so they knew the situation with and the foul mouth drunkard situation, and the whole storyline behind that thing that was going on. And I mean, like I said, the whole advertisement thing, that whole story thing just wrote itself. So that's why I was so happy to start this line and reach out to Jason and be like, hey man, how do you feel about getting an action figure made of yourself? F yeah, dude. What are you thinking? Hey man, I want to make an action figure of you. I'm trying to work with some YouTubers and people that cover wrestling. I want to make an action figure of you. You don't have to pay anything into it. I just need your permission to make something in your likeness, just so that you don't sue me later on for it.
Right.
I'll make sure that you get your own action figure and everything out of it. Maybe if you want to, do some shout outs, let people know, hey, you're getting an action figure. That way, this thing is coming. Do some advertisement for me. That's really all I ask. But you don't have to pay anything in for it. I mean, just by collaborating with me on this, that is my payment from you, basically.
Right.
But like, and when he basically told me that, in a nutshell, that he wasn't interested in the line or he didn't care about the line, I mean, that hurt. Because, like I said, man, when I reach out to guys, I'm like, this isn't just about me. This is about all of us, right? I try to keep everybody like BBA with him. But like, look, your opinion is as important as my
Right.
opinion. If
Yeah.
I reach out to you, I'm like, look, this is your figure, right?
Right.
I can make suggestions here and there, but at the end of the day, I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
What is your opinion about this card back? What is your opinion about this poster? Do you have
Right.
suggestions about design, fighting pose, color scheme of this figure? Not just
Mm-hmm.
your figure individually, but what about my figure that I'm coming out with? Do you think this looks good? Do you have any
Right.
recommendations? Do you think it needs an accessory or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think we should market? I mean, basically any questions you think I should know about or that you might have as a business owner. I mean, you'll bring that to the forefront, right? So anytime there are any updates, I always wanted to reach out to them and ask those questions. But
Right.
unlike BBA, I could always reach out to them, phone call, text message, whatever. I'd get those
Mm-hmm.
responses. I didn't have as much. I didn't have those conversations with Jason, unfortunately, and I
Right.
think that's where we fell off
Yeah.
because I didn't have those daily conversations. Maybe he didn't feel like he was part of the team as much, and so because he didn't have that connection, maybe that hurt some. But if I made him feel like he wasn't part of the group, I felt like I was keeping him involved as much as humanly possible. Like anytime there was any type of updates, like I sent him photos and everything. But um, this right here, this right here has me nervous though. So I was going through some old text messages. When Sin sent me photos of his 3D print of his figure. Obviously forward it to Jason, let him know, show him what the pictures look like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I was going through old text messages and I saw that he had forwarded that picture, which in of itself isn't really a bit much of an issue. But when you kind of backtrack, and now lately I've been very paranoid with all the crap that's been going on in my life lately. I'm paranoid because it seems like everybody's taking advantage lately. So now every little detail that people are doing, like I'm reading too much into everything. So when I see that message has been forwarded, now it's got me thinking like from a paranoid standpoint. When I talked to Kevin and when I talked to Jason, and like neither one of them were giving me answers, and they're like beating around the bush. And I talk about it felt like they were like they signed a non-disclosure agreement, and they wouldn't answer my questions to completion, or they were like hiding information or something.
Right.
Like hey, Kevin, he designs all these figures, and then he sells them, or he works with Net at Random Treasures, and she makes his figures into rubber form.
Hmm.
Did Jason forward that figure to Kevin Pelkey, who's now 3D printing that and now sending it to Net so that she can make a New 80s Revolution figure that she can sell on her Etsy page through XOX Customs. And now that figure that I paid from Sin Bodhi with card and basically paid hundreds of dollars into, and now she's going to sell that on her Etsy page, that exact same figure. And now all of these figures that I was going to sell through my thing is now going to be sold on Etsy through Net because he's going to be advertising for her to sell his figure. I'm like, because
Right.
that's what's going through my mind.
Hmm.
And if that's the case, I'm like, dude, you had years, or technically she had years.
Hmm.
She's been working with you for years and never came out with a figure for you.
Right.
I reached out to you. I'm like, I brought this to your attention. I'm like, dude, I want to make a figure of you. You don't have to invest a penny. I will do all of this for you. And in the long run, not only will I invest all of this for you, get you your own figure, but once we become successful, I will make sure that I pay you for this.
Hmm.
But it seems like he didn't want any of that. He'd rather go through, which is fine. I mean, she's been sending him free figures for years, and if that's what he wants to do, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm disappointed, obviously. I
Right.
mean, would I like to work with him in the future? I mean, I say nothing is off the table, but I mean, it hurts that it kind of ended like this, obviously,
Yeah.
because it put me on the back burner for a lot of stuff because I'm trying to make posters, I'm trying to make cardbacks, and I was basing it off of that design, and now
Hmm.
like I said, I'm like weeks, possibly even months behind because I'm still was planning on that one release. So,
Yeah. For
but
sure, man. I mean, that's I don't want to get personal, but I believe you, and that's shitty. Like it's a really shitty thing to do. I just feel like a lot of people, though, and not my own personal things, but I'll just say a lot of people in general, just like they want to hide and they want to like duck and not answer you. I get the same things when I try to text people, they don't text me back, type of deal. It's kind of how I feel with a lot of these people, Like I've reached out to a lot of the like figure people, and like no one really responds. And it's not like I think I have the greatest ideas, but I do come up with some of my information, but no one gives a crap. So it's like whatever, let's go on my own and do it.
yeah, I'm gonna hit on that in just a second myself, but I'm gonna hit up these comments real quick,
Oh yeah, for
and
sure, bro.
then I'm gonna comment on that as well. So, music for retards. I love that. I love that name. Hey, what's that, bud?
Just
Canyon, what's going on? I'm just going through these comments. This stuff is so good. Hey, Bart, what's up, man? All right, so it doesn't look like I missed a much. So that's another thing right there. I mean, I look at you. I'm like, look, you had no investment into this company or anything like that. And I use the word company. I gotta throw quotes around it because it's not an established company. It's not an
right.
LLC. I don't even have a web page built yet, guys. For anybody wondering, what is Maniac Riot Wrestling? Like I said, I don't even have an actual website built or anything yet. And until I actually have something, I don't even know if I'm going to have a website built. That's another question. Like, should I build a legitimate website, or should I just say, hey guys, this is my YouTube channel, this is my Facebook page, Instagram page, whatever. This is the action figures that I'm selling. If you're interested, this is what they look like. Here's my YouTube channel. Here's my action figure review on my YouTube channel. If you're interested, this is where you could buy it. Here's my PayPal. You could buy it from here, and I can mail it out the next day or same day, depending on when you buy it. Or will people look at that and be like, through PayPal? That's kind of questionable. I don't want to do that. That doesn't seem legit. Or will people feel more comfortable if I actually build a legitimate website and they can go on there and see, okay, Maniac Riot Wrestling, bam, yeah, let's go on there and buy it from there. Because if that's the case, that's more money I got to invest into something. But if I could actually sell things much better that way, yeah,
Mm.
I will do that. Because what is it, like $30 a month to run a website?
Right, right.
I mean, maybe three, four, $500 or something. Let's say $300 to build a website. I think the guy told me. So, I mean, yeah, you put up a few $100 to start it, and hopefully it's not too hard to run. So, I mean, $30 a month ain't too bad to have an ongoing website. Do I got to create an actual LLC? Do I got to get the name Maniac Riot Wrestling? Do I got to get that?
Yeah, yeah.
Do I got to get that cemented so that nobody else can use that name? I don't know.
Right.
But
No, man, a lot goes into it, bro, and I salute you, dude, like, for what you're doing. I mean, like, just hearing you, it's like a lot to take in, so I can only imagine, like, but I think you do, I still believe in you, bro, but yeah, it's a lot of work, brother, and I feel for you on that end.
yeah, mom. So some of the things that you've done, like you said, reaching out to Major Wrestling Fair podcast, reaching
Yeah,
out to Kyle Peterson, reaching out to Fig Heel. I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
you got like no personal attachment to this line or to this company or whatnot, and you've actually done more advertisement than some. And I'm like, and just like BBA said, man, he's part of the Kliq, so to speak. So I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, this man deserves part of it. I mean, I've been telling him for a long time that hey, we're gonna make a figure of him one day, and I'm glad that the time is now, and you don't have to wait until a
yeah,
later series or whatnot.
for
I
sure.
thought it was possible if I did stop at series one, that I would have like a sort of special release. If we stopped at four figures, that it would just kind of be like a one off, and we'd get you out in somehow as a fifth release in series one, but. I'm glad it kind of worked out this way, nonetheless.
Yeah, no, for sure, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey, Mustard, what's up, man? What
Mhm.
Ricker Rose? Willie. Man, if that wasn't such a great ass movie, I think
Mhm.
we'd all be freaking offended. uh, that's fucked up, BBA. But
BBA has entered the chat. I see him.
BBA's got a joke.
Hey, what happened to that guy's eyes? That's actually wicked fun.
BBA's got jokes.
I like it. No, I like it. That's good.
So everyone keeps mentioning Shopify, but like there's been several people that's mentioned Shopify, so it's a possibility. I haven't looked into it yet, but I mean, I know when I finally get the first batch of figures rolling out, that's going to be something I definitely am going to be looking into. But I probably am going to have the actual website. I'm going to have to, I think. Plus,
Yeah.
it's not just my own figures. Like Ahmad at Latuni, even he said, like, look,
Hmm.
I don't just sell my own Latuni figures. Like I sell other stuff too. Like I
Right.
sell the Mattel stuff as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? That's probably what I'm going to do.
Mm.
Like all of these Hasbros and like LG and stuff that I have, I'm probably gonna end up selling that stuff on there on the website as well. And that way
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about paying like eBay selling fees and stuff. So
Hey, man. No, that's a good idea, I think. Especially if you're actively selling. Yeah, because you could do that. And like you just said, Latuni does that, right? Sells big rubber
yep.
guys. They sell a lot of different products than they're just their own brand, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's funny. I think AJ put on here on there that he had an Ultimate Warrior Black card, I think it was, and I think he put on there like he was selling it for like $12,000. And I remember people were like freaking out, like, "Oh, this guy's crazy!" Like, Ultimate Warrior LJ, $12,000. And I'm like, I mean, depending on the damn condition of that Black card Ultimate Warrior, maybe. Like for the longest time, like I used to always see, well, not always, but whenever I saw Ultimate Warrior Black Card, like it was like 8,000, 8,500 bucks. So,
Hmm.
I mean, when I finally got my Black Card Ultimate Warrior, it, I mean, there was like, I don't want to say significant, but yeah, there was pretty significant damage to the upper echelon of the bubble. And I paid 3,500 bucks for that sucker. So, it just shows you how valuable a Black Card Ultimate Warrior is.
Yeah,
So,
man.
with that sort of damage and to pay that type of money for it, it is very possible to get an Ultimate Warrior for $10,000 plus. I mean, is the market still that high today? I don't know. With Mattel coming out with the Series 2 Black Card Ultimate Warrior, I don't know if that's still gonna keep the value because who's gonna want to pay four, five, $6,000 for an LJN Ultimate Warrior when you can get a $25 Ultimate Warrior made exactly to look exactly the same on
Right.
card. You can just throw that right in with your LJNs, and people really gonna look at it from a distance, not really know that it's any different. Not unless they're like right up close and personal, staring at it.
Yeah, I mean, I think though to the real collectors like yourself and others, like there's a difference from having the original Hulk Hogan on card LJN and getting this new one. I feel that way at least. You know what I mean? Same with even King Kong Bundy. I mean, that's coming out next series. I feel there's maybe it's just me, but or it's other people, but like I feel like it should be, and I feel it's more valuable because of obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, it had to stand the test of time. Plus, it's official from like back in the day. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
absolutely.
yeah, for sure, man.
Hey, Rick, what's happening, buddy? Welcome to the show, man. Let's see under the patch. Let's not see under the patch. I mean, you're not freaking missing the eye. It's just you just lost your vision, right? I mean, you talk about it all
Yeah,
the
I
time.
know. Like people have asked that. It's weird. Like I haven't got that asked that like until like the past couple days for some reason. And I was just saying like in my day to day life, I wear glasses. I don't wear an eye patch. It's just sort of like I had legitimate blindness in my right eye, so I figured I'd make a gimmick out of it. Because it's legit. I don't feel like silly. It's like I really can't see, so it doesn't bother me anyway. This is
Yeah.
how I see all the time. Patch, no patch, you know. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah, see, so both Collect Major and Latuni have their checkouts through Shopify. Yep, I think all of these companies I go through have Shopify, like J&J and what's the other company? I mean, I know Kayfabe Heroes have Shopify. What's the other one? Not Grapplers Gimmicks. I think they just have their own website. Actually, Grapplers Gimmicks might go through Shopify too. What's
I
the other
think
one?
they, I think they do, except for maybe figure collections.
I think bigger collections too. I think Matt Maniacs because actually I just got a message from them recently that their series 1 or 2 demolition figures should be shipping this week.
Oh,
Yeah, today Ringside Collectibles. I got a couple sets of the new set of 3 Ringside exclusive Mattel figures in.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I got those, and I got the new Ultimate Edition King Kong Bundy and Jesse Ventura figures in. I'm like,
Nice, dude.
they're they are really getting a ton of Jesse Ventura figures in. I don't know if anybody's really paying attention, but
Yeah,
Jesse Ventura is all over the place lately.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure.
Ultimate,
I gotta get that retro. I'm actually probably gonna do. It's funny you say that. I have that in my cart right now. The three new Mattels. Ventura, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk. I was like, hell, at these prices, I think I'll get them, man.
I mean, $20.
Compared
I
to
mean,
like what the market is, it's like
yeah,
downright cheap.
because Jesse Ventura's getting an LJN in Series 2. He's got
Right.
himself a Mattel Retro. He's just got himself a darn Ultimate Edition figure or whatever for the
Yeah.
Coliseum collection. I'm like, why is he all of a sudden like one of the hottest commodities among these figures? I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Yeah, they seem to get like a signing and then they'll really push it. Like we see like a million demolitions. I get that though. Demolition's money. I mean, that's money right there.
you could use the Shopify store, custom domain and site without a custom domain and site. I don't know. I gotta look into that because I'm not familiar with how Shopify works. I mean, I buy from stores that use Shopify and I pay through Shopify, but like I don't sell through Shopify. I guess is the best way to describe it. He fell. King in the band, LGN. I don't know what that says. He fell can the banner.
Yeah, I'm actually lost in this. I'm like looking for where.
Like my eyes are really bad, so like I'm looking at this. I'm trying to see what that says, but I'm trying to make it out. Like I'm not trying. Hey, baby, I'm trying to read your message. Like I'm trying to make out what that word is.
No, and it's good to see. BBA is definitely got his crew. People are asking him questions. It's good to see.
I think you're saying somebody fell through the LGN. I mean, I understand the rest of this part, but I think you're saying. Hold on a minute. Let me go back here.
Yeah, yes. It's like a mystery here.
Just about to get baked. Cooking in the crock pot.
I did see flight output. No, it's Gabe Mysterio. Am I doing it right? That's pretty funny. See, it's a comment that's on there a lot. Gabe Mysterio.
Yeah, I saw that one earlier. Yep.
Booyaka, booyaka. Oh, man. That's too funny.
No patch card? What do you mean, no patch card?
Patch card? I get an original Ultimate Warrior, no patch card. Was the damage to the left eye? Okay. Nope. Image is reversed.
I'm at work. LJN, GG Allen would be dope. Who is GG? I mean, I'm lost, guys. I don't know who GG Allen is now.
Drawing a blank, bro.
I feel like I'm lost in these inner conversations.
Yeah. Oh, fine. I was get the sites for Shopify. It looks like.
Okay, yeah, I pretty much used almost every single one of these.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Well, most of them. I mean, there's a number of companies here that I've never heard of, but he was bigger. He
Jay's
could come
Toys.
with
I haven't checked them out yet, actually.
cool coil poop throwing action. You know what just came out from what was it? Title Run? No, not Title Run Toys. Yeah, it was Title Run Toys. The new Adrian Adonis.
Yeah.
Like that one looks so freaking spectacular. Like I really want that. But right now I'm just not into buying new stuff.
Yeah.
Like I got that Paul Orndorff, what was it, a month and a half ago?
Yeah.
But I just got like no, not even a month ago. That's had to be like more than 2 months ago because like I haven't bought anything off eBay in over 2 months, and I just bought that off auction because it was cheap. But like I don't want to fall too far behind if I ever do buy TRT figures, but at the same time, do I want to buy invest in a whole nother line, or do I just want to pick up things I'm really interested in? Because I'm looking at a lot of their stuff, and I think I like them enough to invest in all of their stuff. But at the same time, like, do I need a Danny Davis?
Right.
Not really, but like,
I
I
get you.
like it. Like, it's fine.
I'd
But
say go pick and choose and that's what I've actually been doing. I've been just kind of picking and choosing. The Adrian Adonis, so I had to. I got the two variants pre-ordered, and I'm gonna get to the standard too. I'm gonna get all three. I love that figure. Hopefully, it's as good as it looks. That's what I'm thinking or hoping.
yeah,
Hopefully,
if it was like kayfabe heroes and they were like $15 a piece, I could understand getting all three. But
yeah,
if they're like J&J stuff or like Top Rope Collectibles, where you're getting like three different Razor Ramon figures, Scott Hall figures, and you're paying like $40 a pop for each one of them,
yeah,
and you're getting three different variants. I mean, I don't want to pay $120 for three
yeah.
Adrian Adonises. I don't care how good they are.
Right.
And at that point, even if you buy just one, $40, like if you, I want to get all the variants. It's like it's either all of them or none of them. That's how I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the only one I've lately got variants on KWK is Orient Express, just because I love that tag team. I got them, but like, as far as like well done, I got one copy. I'll call it the standard of them, and I got like one Dory Funk because I wasn't sure about the other ones. So I've sort of just been picking and choosing.
But I think that might be like I don't know. You think that's gonna be like a hidden gem in the future? Like TRT could be like the next big thing to take off, or do you think they're gonna end up being like something that kind of goes downhill over time?
Yeah.
Because I feel like Zombie Sailors was a company that was supposed to take off and do really well,
Oh yeah.
and I just feel like their stuff has just gone extremely downhill and just
Yeah.
might be one of the worst companies out there nowadays.
Yeah.
And even Grapples and Gimmicks, like I stopped buying GNG. Like I don't know if I'm necessarily done with them completely, but I don't buy from them anymore.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
No.
like I haven't bought their last couple of tag team sets. Like their 3-pack that they had, I think they had them up like 120 to $130, something
Yeah.
like that. Like I didn't buy that.
Yeah. No.
No.
I didn't either. I didn't either. Yeah, it's G and G. I've been looking on I've been going on eBay and getting them cheaper. It's hard to do, but I've been sniffing it out because I'm like I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not paying that price. Like I'm not paying 60 for Oz as sick as he is. I'm not paying even 49 for Damien Demento. Not like I get extravagant deals, but I got like Damien Demento for like 45. And even for me, that's a win because it's less than 49. And I really was killing to get that Damien Demento figure. Although I know his chest thing doesn't fit on him, so that should be fun to unbox.
But he was $50, man. That's crazy. Like I thought when we bought him, I thought that was a $40 figure, man. That's
Yeah. Oh no, it's still overpriced. Don't get me wrong.
I mean they're all overpriced. Those like I said, those are all should be $20, $25 figures.
Right.
And I think I'm being and just because they're not this major company like Mattel. That's the only reason I'm giving them $25. Otherwise, I would say $15 figures.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like I'm giving them benefit of the doubt because they are a smaller market company. I'm giving them benefit of the doubt saying $25 pieces. But if they were a larger market like Mattel, like a Hasbro, like a Bandai or something like that, yeah, I'd say $15 because those companies can afford to mass produce 80 to 100,000 pieces. But when you're a small business like that, they might only be able to afford 500 to 1,000 pieces at a time, maybe a couple
Right.
thousand pieces.
Yeah. No, for sure,
So
man.
let's see what they got here. The figures that toy company has. Oh, I see that already. Um,
Oh, Figures Toy Company. Yeah, that's that line's disappointing. I like the soft goods they give, but Figures are just cheap Jack's ruthless aggression, pretty much.
Yeah. Hey Rick, wife got me sick, so not doing the best, but I'm doing all right, man. And I'm pretty sure next week I'm gonna have a lot of fun during Christmas time. So, we'll wish you and your family a Merry Christmas as well, bud. There's a Mentors doc on now too. That's pretty cool. Keep building your YouTube, then save the patch for OnlyFans. Oh damn, Stacy Dash. Did you see that crap? Stacy Dash, the chick who played the best friend from Cher on Clueless.
Oh, all right, yeah.
58 years old, and she decides that she's gonna join OnlyFans now. I'm like, damn. Is that the world we live in now? That even super famous freaking movie stars are freaking. But then again, Bella Thorne. Bella Thorne joined OnlyFans like what was it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was, and in like a day, she garnered like over $1 million. Hell, I think like was it a day? Probably like a few hours. She made like $1 million on OnlyFans.
Man.
And I don't even know if she was even selling nudes. I just think she was just, hey, I'm on OnlyFans, and she's just probably sitting there in like a damn tube top or whatever.
Yeah,
And
wow.
just had a bunch of guys just join there and just to see her damn tube top, and that was it. And made $1 million doing that. So I mean, is this girl on there to be naked for a bunch of people, or is she just on there just to talk to people, interact with
Right.
fans, and she's gonna make $1 million overnight doing that because maybe.
Yeah, man. I've often said to my girlfriend or any other girls that even have a remote like interest in wrestling, I'm like, if you went on and did what I did, you'd have like 5 million followers, like because you're a girl and if you're a pretty girl, especially, you're gonna pull like viewers, man. And us guys are working like so hard, but they can just go on there and make like 10 million views. It is like crazy, man. I mean, bless him, but wow.
See, my wife, she doesn't understand. She's funny as hell. And if she were to actually do a YouTube channel or something, that she would get followers just because she's hilarious and people would tune in to and enjoy her fucking content. But or she
Yeah.
would sit in with me and do a live show with me. Just people would like to tune in just to kind of hear her crack jokes on me or just rip on me or whatever. But I guess she thinks that people would like she's nervous about being on camera. Same thing like why I didn't want to be on camera when I first started my YouTube channel. Like I don't like the way I look at pictures or on camera, yada yada. And she's conscientious about herself as well. Like I'm sure a lot of people are conscientious. That's why they don't like being filmed. They
Yeah,
don't like being on photos.
for sure.
She's nervous about how people are gonna treat her in the comments and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, people are not going to come on here and start talking shit to you just because you're making a video or something, or just because you're doing a live stream, or just because you're doing a short video or something.
Yeah.
You're going to have trolls here and there, sure, but people are not going to come on just to talk shit to you just for the hell of it.
Right,
Like I
right.
don't think she understands that,
Yeah.
but
Well, I think you and I know, like, people are just going to show up and be assholes, really. Like, that's
mm,
just their mission. So you get a few of those, but if you could just take it with a grain of salt and just be like, this is a very small percentage of people that are actually invested in what I'm talking about or what you're talking
yep,
about. You know what I mean? Like, it makes up for it. It does suck. No one really wants to be like tried to made fun of or anything, but like it's just how you handle it, I think.
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. But bro, I gotta actually get going to my gig now,
Yeah, I
man. But
understand, bud.
this is a good one, dude. Like hopefully definitely be in contact, man, and I'll see if I can switch another shift. This was good.
Hell yeah, man.
Good. I like being back in the saddle with you.
Absolutely. So I'm just gonna finish off the rest of these comments,
Yeah,
and
for sure, brother.
I'm gonna be tuning out myself.
All right, Waddy. Yo, keep in touch, man.
Absolutely.
All right, take it easy, brother.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So today was just gonna be a shorter live stream, as y'all know. I'm just gonna polish off the rest of these comments for you guys, just before I tune out for the live stream myself. So we're probably gonna take it to about an hour 20, hour 25, hour and a half, just to kind of see how long these comments go. Let's see, got here. I think their collection is on their own. Are they? Yeah, the figure collection store. Yeah, they might be. Try to check out through Shopify whenever I can. I actually don't like using Shopify, if we're being honest, but I think it just automatically kicks out to Shopify whenever I go to checkout, which is like I didn't know if that's like an option to use Shopify or not. It just automatically takes me there. Let's see, got the pro wrestling tees, O-ring figs coming this week, and the Matt Maniac Steiners and Demolition. Yeah, I got Demolition from Matt Maniacs coming, but no word yet for Steiners. Hey, BBA, have fun at work, man. Thanks for tuning in, bud. I'll see you on Wednesday. The ringside retros are down to 54, 55. Of course, they'd shave like $5 off those suckers. Oh, man. You got the new issue of Chicks with Wings yet? You know, my issue is currently on back order, unfortunately. But it should be due in first week of January. Thanks for asking. Tired, was out shoveling snow after work again. Man, damn, it was like 7 freaking degrees out this morning. And of course, my wife, she's got physical therapy Mondays and Fridays now. I don't know why they decided they wanted to push out her physical therapy to 2 times a week, but so I always got to go out, warm up the car like 20, 30 minutes before we leave. Have to go scrape off all the ice and push up all the snow off the windows and off the top of the car and everything. Man, that's a pain in the ass. And it's freezing freaking cold outside too. Come back inside. This whole part of the face right here, it's all cherry red. That darn wind chill is no joke. I can't get that shit away from your father. Oh, that is so good. What the hell, Chicks with Wings? That's awesome. Pass this for you, bro. That's hilarious. They shouldn't be talking like that. That's weird. Oh man, that's funny. Hey Rick, man, I appreciate that, bud. Hey, Smooth. He's not on here anymore to answer, but I will answer on his behalf. He had diabetes. If you go back and watch any of his individual live streams, people ask him that question all the time, and he always answers. Simple explanation. Diabetes. Yes. He is also a pirate. Can't you tell that's the ocean behind him? GG is a musician. Ah. Doesn't he look like he's on a boat? Gigi Allen was a rock and roll superstar. I gotcha. Oh man, that sucks. Ah, drug overdose. That's terrible. And throw it at people. Now that's hilarious. Disgusting, but that's too damn funny though. Only sometimes. I gotta watch that now. I gotta look this up. As soon as I get off this live stream, I'm gonna look this dude up because that sounds funny as hell. He does make Ozzy Osbourne look tame, but hell, by comparison. That is so good. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to get this phone a little bit closer to me because my eyes aren't the best, as you guys know, and I have to read this small writing. Yeah, I should have bought those TRT because I saw them on Facebook with all the damaged cards, but I only picked up. Yeah, I only bought Paul Orndorff, and I only bought him because I got him from eBay. I got it for like $25 or something. Do I need all 4 Barry Horowitz at $16 a piece? Maybe. Right, they're that cheap. I was thinking that those suckers were like $40 a piece, but if they're only like, selling $15, $16 each, then that ain't bad actually. See, 2 Dories exclusive. They want 50 for it. They're trying to get me 3 for 2. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Not anymore. I think I'm done with these $40 figures for now, man. I think ever since I decided to start my own line, like I don't want to say I'm necessarily out from buying from other companies, but it does mean that I do have to start saving my pennies in order to afford like this particular line, at least in the short term. Hey, that's what I want to do. I want to do OnlyFans for one day and then retire because my current retirement is not working for me. Randos on the internet show up and be assholes. It's not about you, it's about them. True facts. AJ might as well earn a little extra shop cash. Shop cash from Shopify. Yes, I forgot about that. Maybe it's a good thing that you go through Shopify for those suckers. All right, I think I finally made it to the end. Son of a gun. All right, so not quite an hour and a half, but maybe I'll try and stretch this out a few more minutes. Shoot. My OCD won't let me close it out just yet. Maybe I could talk a few more minutes, guys, and maybe I'll take it to an hour 25. Maybe I'll take it to an hour 30. We'll see what happens. On Wednesday, a Bone Breaking Action tonight will be on at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll be talking more Maniac Riot Wrestling. So we'll talk obviously more about what transpired, why we had to remove. Well, I don't want to say remove that's terrible, but why New Age Revolution is replaced. So you guys obviously got first glance here on the Monday show. First view of what's going on with Maniac Riot Wrestling and why Bumshadows is now the official replacement the new roster member or replacing New Age Revolution for Maniac Riot Wrestling. I don't think it's a dick move or anything like that. It's not about being an asshole or anything like that. There's no bad blood or anything crazy like that. I've been reaching out to Jason, as I said earlier. I just wasn't getting any feedback from him. Wasn't getting any responses. No text messages. No phone calls. Wasn't responding. Wasn't reaching it back out or anything. And it really wasn't until after. Probably wasn't until after he got back from his Florida vacation that he finally like, look, I'm not interested anymore. After that, reach out to Bumshadows. Hey man, how'd you like get your figure in? Like he and I, we basically talked about this, in the past, but this time it was more real than ever. And he had posted a picture previously about what his action figure would look like. Huge fan of what he came out with. Design looked great. Graphics look great. Fighting pose. Only thing I would probably change is, arms are down a little bit. I'd probably raise it up some. But if that's what he's happy with, I mean, overall, shoot, it's a fine design. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already been on Bumshadows' page, have probably seen the picture that he posted. So, I mean, if you guys like that design and you would, invest your money into something like that, I mean, shoot, I would be more than happy to release that because, like I said, I think it's a fantastic piece. In fact, I think that would make an awesome Galoob figure. So, like, if we were ever breaking this down into like 4-inch figures instead, we could potentially do that too. Have an 8-inch and a 4-inch line. But I'm not thinking 4-inch bendies. I'm actually thinking I'd be more interested in a 4-inch Galoob style than a 4-inch bendy style. But with the STL files, you could do anything with that. Hasbro's, Galoobs, bendy, whatever you want. So we could always expand the line. It doesn't have to be LJNs. It could be Hasbro's. It could be retro, Mattel retro style. It could be any size, but LJNs are really the ones that inspire me the most. So I kind of want to stick with the LJN 8-inch style. And there's not enough LJNs out there. I mean, at the time, a few years ago, really Random Treasures were like the only ones that were coming out with LJNs. And, other than your random customizers at home, right? But as far as making their own rubber and everything, they were it. And then Big Rubber guys came out, and they were a legitimate business. Okay, fantastic. And then here comes Latuni, amazing. So now you got two name brand or two legitimate companies with Latuni, Big Rubber guys. I'm like, awesome. So it's not like this market is like overflowing with companies producing the same kind of action figures. When it comes to like Hasbro style figures, there's like 20 different companies you can name, right? So it's one reason why I don't want to get into the Hasbro style figures because there's just so many businesses, so much competition. But BB and I, we'll talk about plans, obviously, moving forward. What plans would be for that particular figure. What's going on with Age Revolution? Why we weren't able, obviously, to release his figure or whatever. Would we still release his figure in the future? If so, would we still use the exact same design? Would that even be a possibility? Could we even release his figure if we wanted to? I don't know, because we don't exactly have contracts written up or anything. Like I said, this line is about a bunch of friends coming together and creating something with a group of other friends, right? So There's a reason why there's no paperwork, why there's no contracts written up or anything like that, because it's not anything supposed to be any formal or official or anything like that. There's a reason why I didn't create no legitimate LLC. There's a reason why I didn't create no official website. Because when the time comes, these figures are on hand, and I'm getting ready to sell them. Hey, go to my YouTube channel or go to my Facebook page. Pay me through my PayPal. Why? Because it's just me. It's like a friend selling to more friends, right? Friends selling to family, friends selling to friends. It's that's how I'm looking at it. It's people with we're all within the same community, but if we do make this a legitimate business, do I need that website? A legitimate website to be built? Do I need a legitimate LLC to be created? We'll talk about that because those are important questions to ask, and at this point, I think the answer is yes. We'll see. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Are there any other comments? I don't think so. But guys, we're past the hour and a half mark. I want to close per usual, guys. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. These live streams are always so much fun with you guys and your commentary. And special thank you to Bumshadows. Anytime I have a co-host, it's always a blast to have my co-host tagging in and helping me with these live shows. Again, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Please join me for that special live stream as we talk more Maniac Riot Wrestling. And be sure to join me and Fly the L as we co-host our Saturday live stream, 7 p.m. Eastern Time as well. So that will close out this Monday live stream, guys. I'll talk to you guys, I guess, Wednesday will be the next show. Thursday will be the next tournament video. That'll be posted Thursday, 7 p.m. And tournament videos will get posted every Sunday and Thursday for the foreseeable future. So we're down to 2 episodes a week, not 3. So Tuesday tournament videos have been removed in the short term. That'll be it for now, guys. Gotta say goodbye. L, I see you, man. Take care, everybody, and until next time. Goodbye, everybody.